Well, good afternoon. Today is Friday, July 26th. I should have done this before I got in the car. Danny borrowed my car, and I got to readjust all my mirrors. But we do have some birthdays. I got them written down here. Let me turn the corner here so I can grab them. I had to write them down because we got so many. Anyway, today is Cat over at Fly Lady Cat, but I don't know what your channel name is now because you keep changing it, Cat. But today's Cat's birthday, K-A-T. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cat. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Merman's birthday, so Merman, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Merman. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Susan Crowley, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all three of you have a great, great birthday, but we have an anniversary, too. It's their 49th anniversary, and it's Barbara and Kenny Runnels, R-U-N-N-E-L-S. Barbara and Kenny. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary. Next year's the big one. Bye-bye. Okay, we are on our way to go pick up Mary to bring her to the dentist. And then she wants to go to the AT&T store. I guess she's having a problem with her phone. I got to readjust all my seats and everything. I should have done that before I started. Both Denise and Jim called me to tell me that the expressway going the opposite way, or going the way I'm going, but is backed up. But at that point when they called me, where I got to get off is fine. So we're hoping that's the case still. We will see. Hoping to get home in time to sit outside. Jim and I are going to go out to dinner tonight for fish and chips. There's a restaurant with us that has, it's not fried, it's broiled, I think it is. It's not, I know it's not fried fish. It's cod, but it's not fried. Maybe it's baked. I don't know, whatever it is, it's really good. So we're going to go there. I am going to substitute the fries. I'm going to substitute a salad for the fries. Great turn signal. Okay, you got one on there now? Okay. I know I talked to the other drivers like they can hear me. I'm going to ask them if I could substitute a salad for the French fries, and so just have fish and a salad. Because I'm doing pretty well this week. Last night I had some ham and then like a vegetable platter. I had some mushrooms and cucumbers and tomatoes and green and red peppers. And some ranch. I dipped it in ranch dressing. And I had a bottle of iced tea, unsweetened iced tea with it. Very filling, very, very filling. And then for breakfast I had my yogurt, a little mini yogurt, a little mini bagel rather, with some Laughing Cow cream cheese on it with my fruit on it. So, slept pretty good last night. I got back to my 6 hours. I must have, some people had said maybe it was the weather. It could have had something to do with it. I don't know. But I think that this weekend I'm going to have to put the air back on because we're supposed to get humid again. It's been so nice sleeping. I mean, it's been a little breezy. I mean, it's been like in the high 50s, which is perfect sleeping weather in the summer. If it could be hot during the day and then cool in the night, I'd be happy with that. But I would never have to put my air conditioning on. But alas, that's not the way it works. So I've just been reassessing my summer, and it got to me that today is the 26th already. It's like, oh my gosh, this month is just flying by, just as my life is flying by. And sometimes you look at your life and you wonder, do I really want to try that now? I really don't have that much longer to go. Yeah, nobody knows how long you have. You could be in your 40s and that could be the end of you, or you could be like almost 100 and still be alive. Just a matter of when God wants to take you. And I'm hoping he doesn't want to take me real soon because I want to do as much as I can. So I started playing a new game. I've been playing it for about 2 weeks. It is hard. It is very hard. But I like things that tax my mind because I like to keep my mind sharp. So I've been playing with 3 different people. Joan is one of them. Um, it's called Stop. It's like a memory game. You gotta come up with a letter, and then they give you a topic, and you got to come up with something within so much, like I think less than a minute. You got to come up with all these different answers. It's harder than you think. Really, you think, oh, that's not that hard, and then you, oh my gosh, that is hard. That is very hard. So I haven't been winning too many games, but I mean, I'm not really playing it to win the game. Although everybody, you want to win the game. That's the object of playing a game, is to win the game. But I like it for the challenge. And let me tell you, this game is a challenge for me because I'm not doing really well, but I'm not quitting. That's just not who I am. I just won't quit just because something is hard. You just gotta keep up with it. You gotta know that if everything in life came easy, life would be very boring. It really would. I mean, there's some things you want to come easy, but you have to have some sort of a challenge every day. Because what's the point of getting up if you haven't got a challenge to meet that day? And I like to know that I have a challenge each day to meet. And with my weight, that's a challenge. Try to stay on plan for me lately is a challenge. But I'm up for the challenge. I really am. I'm up to the task of trying to do better. And I know I can do better. I know I will do better too. This week I've been doing really well. I really have. I had a really good loss this past weigh-in on Monday. Kind of gave me the incentive to keep going. And so that's what I'm doing. I'm keeping on, not giving up. And knowing that you're never too old. You're never too old. When you get older, things come harder. Things come slower. I was out today. I was putting some bird food in my feeders. And then I bent over to do a little bit of weeding. And my balance is bad. It's just so bad. And I was like, oh, I was so tipsy. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't fall. I have a hard time getting up because with my knees, I don't know if they're metal or whatever they are, but I can't kneel on them. If I kneel on them, it's like somebody's putting a sword right through my knee. They're almost 20 years old. And when I got them, they said they didn't want to do them when they did them because I was 57 when I got my first knee done, and I was 58 when I got my second knee done. And I'm really surprised they did it for me because I really was really overweight. But they still did them for me, so I'm very appreciative of that. But at the time, he said these are only going to last about 20 years because it was just at the beginning of doing replacements, knee replacements, hip replacements. I mean, they've come a long way since then. But I'm coming up on that 20-year mark here pretty soon, another 2 or 3 years. So I want to lose my weight just in case, because people will say, well, with your age and your weight, we can't really do it. And I don't know that. I just, I look at like old film clips and old movies and stuff like that when people had to get into like churches and stuff and professional, like government buildings, all those steps. How did they do it? And they didn't have bathrooms around as much as they did. Did people not go to the bathroom back then? Because I remember that. I remember the one time I went to Boston and I had to go to the bathroom so bad. Oh, I had to go so bad. And I told my Uncle Frank, I said, I have to go to the bathroom. He says, there's no bathrooms in here. I go, well, I got to find one. And so I left and found an usher. And I went and used the priests in the sacristy. I had to go that bad. I thought, oh, okay. So when I came back, my uncle said, I didn't know they had a bathroom back there. I said, trust me, I know where bathrooms are. It's a joke because whenever we go anywhere, Jim will always say, I need to go to the bathroom. Where's the bathroom? It's always one of the first things. Most people scope out where the exits are in case there's a fire. I scope out where the bathrooms are in case I got to go to the bathroom. So I know wherever I go, yeah, you go over here, you go over there. It's right here, right there. I always know exactly where I'm going, go to the bathroom, which is sad. But in the same time, I know where the exits are and that. But there's some places I just won't go to the bathroom. I won't go. I shouldn't say I won't go. I try not to go. I do my best is not to go in outhouse. I don't like outhouses. And I don't like to go on the airplane. And I've told you my reasoning for that is my thought is that we'll hit some kind of air pocket, and like they hit that air pocket the other day and some people got caught up on the roof. There's no seatbelts on those toilets. At least I don't think so. I think I've only been in a bathroom toilet once. Yeah, we were coming back from Tennessee, and we had taken a little riverboat cruise or paddle boat cruise on the Mississippi, and I ate something there that did not agree with me, and I got so sick. And we were flying home right after the cruise. It wasn't a cruise, but whatever. And I got on that plane, and I was in that bathroom. Well, I shouldn't say once. I was in there more than once because I was so ill all the way home. But the whole time I kept thinking, don't hit a bump, don't hit a bump. All right, well, I'm going to stop rattling on here. We're going to be at Mary's house in about 10 minutes. I'm sure I can get her on camera. And she's looking really good. She's doing really well. I'm hoping that she's going to be on her walker because she's been on her walker a lot lately. We're going to bring her wheelchair just in case there's a problem. But it's kind of hard to get into this dentist office because it's like a double door in the vestibule. And the vestibule it's not handicap accessible, I should put it that way. So hopefully she's going to be on her walker because I can park right in front of the door the way the parking lot is in the dentist office is. So she should be able to get in there fine. So that'll be it for now. Talk to you guys soon. I'm home. What a day I've had, let me tell you. I never got Mary on film. Just didn't work out well. I kept forgetting to bring up the camera. I picked her up at 12. I left here at 12. Ran into all kinds of traffic problems. Got her about 12:30. Brought her to her dentist appointment because for her surgery she has to get cleared from everybody, and she had to have her dentist clear her. And of course she had 2 cavities. So he said, do you want me to just fix them now? And she said yes. So we were in there about an hour and a half. And then we left there and we went to her credit union. And she didn't have a drive-through, so I had to park and walk through the parking lot to go up to the building. And then the machine wasn't working. She wanted $100 and they only had 5s. So she has 105s. I said she's ready to go to the casino or to the strip club. We don't go like that with her 5s. She laughed. And then we were going to the AT&T store because she had a problem with her getting on her internet. And we were driving down, which is 19 Mile Road. We were driving down 19 Mile Road, and I saw in my mirror 2 motorcyclists that were weaving in and out of traffic. They weren't like zoom, zoom. They weren't on like crotch rockets. They were on like little bikes, but they were motorcycles nonetheless. And I saw them coming, and I thought, this is what I get mad, because when people always say about people don't look out for cyclists, these cyclists give bad names to the good cyclists. 95% of the cyclists out there, I think, are very cautious, very mind the rules of the road, do all of that stuff. These 2 assholes, excuse my language, were not following they were the 5% because they were awful. And there were 2 driving like this, and then this guy on this side decided to cut this guy off. So he cut in front of him to cut into my thing. So I had to slow down so I wouldn't hit him. So the guy that was next to him was going to go to the same. But because I was slowing down, misjudged getting by the front end of my car and rammed into the side of my car and was pissed at me because he rammed into my car, and then with his foot kicked my mirror and just kicked it almost off. It was just hanging. And then he zooped in front of me, zoop, 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 and then he ran the red light, turned left, and was down. I was so pissed. I was so pissed because I was driving along. I was doing the speed limit. I was paying attention. I was in my lane. It wasn't any kind of road rage. Well, it was road rage once he almost got hit by me, but that wasn't my fault. That was his fault. So we were luckily in front of the AT&T store, so I brought Mary and got her all settled. And then I called and made a police report. And then the policeman came and he said not to do it as an accident report since I didn't get a license plate number or really a description. I said, all I can tell you is he had black pants, black coat, a black backpack, and a black helmet. And he had a black motorcycle. That's all, which is like not a good description. There's lots of them out there. So I said, well, in case anybody else complains, if there's 2 of them, that'd be one. I said, but I want to make a report just in case he got hurt and went to the hospital and said I was a hit and run. If it was, he's the one that hit and ran. So took the report, and he did it as a malicious destruction of property because he said then my insurance wouldn't go up. He said, just say it happened in the parking lot and then your deductible will be waived. So I got my police report, and then I brought Mary home. And by the time I got home, it was, well, I had to go to Chatham's. I had to go to Kroger's to get some milk and some berries and stuff, toilet paper. I got home about 5:15. I was exhausted. So Jim and I just got back from having dinner. We had fish and chips. I couldn't substitute the chips, salad for the chips. So I just ate a few of them. And I had my fish and a bowl of onion soup. It was delicious. So now I'm just going to sit here and read. Just kind of chillax a little bit. No plans for the weekend. It's still nice out. Nice little breeze. Don't have to turn my air on. That's nice. So, but that's going to do it for now. I am fine. My car, not so much. But me and Mary, fine. Just aggravated. So, that's going to do it. Let's talk again tomorrow.